Hello, everybody. Today we are going to talk about the Pinnacle Light, your way to the best experience with Naviate and the learning. Hopefully, my sound is getting through and you can see my screen. Also want to let you know that down on the right side, you have the possibility to ask questions during the presentation, since all of you are in mute. Today, first of all, thank you for joining today. We are going to talk a little bit about the initiative that we started up with introducing the Pinnacle Light to our Naviate users. So this webinar is aiming to the users and also the contract admins or the admins of the Pinnacle Light instance. So I'm going to walk you through today a little bit about the Pinnacle interface, how you as an admin could add and manage users with the access we have today, how you can enroll your users or how the user can enroll themselves in course and trainings, how you do with searching for content in the Pinnacle Light instance, and briefly navigate through different workflows and give you a little bit more insight on what you all have access to today. As we launched 2nd of April, we offer now include in the subscription for all Naviate users access to Pinnacle Light app cloud solution with a lot of content for Autodesk as well as Naviate. We have also committed to continuously publish or how should I say it, update this cloud solution with new training materials, instruction videos, and so on and so forth. So what you got access to from the 2nd of April is the Autodesk platform and additional solutions. It will be available for your Naviate users, and the number of accesses is equivalent with the Naviate licenses you have at your company. So going into the Pinnacle. Pinnacle has 3 pillars they're working with. It's about learn, share, and improve in regards to technology and training to maximize the productivity out at your company and adapt to technology more easy than a normal training, on-site training, and of course give your employees the opportunity to do more in the day-to-day work. So we have provided now a portal with learning to cover all your needs. It's preloaded with 1,000 of assets in regards to learning paths, what we also could call e-learning, trainings, workflows, videos, and documents, everything from tips and tricks, FAQs, and so on and so forth, from a beginner to advanced users in your organization. So 4 elements: the training part, the learning path, and personal part that you can favorite your content throughout the Pinnacle Light and put it as an easy, quick access for yourself. I will show it later when I'm doing the demo. Real-time assistance, that means you can search for any questions you have in the cloud solution, and you can get answers out presented as a video, a workflow, tips and tricks document, and so on and so forth. So what is included in your subscription? It's all within Autodesk. All the products that Autodesk have in their portfolio today is available either as a workflow, a document, a video, or a training. Of course, we have Naviate there. You will have access to Bluebeam and additional tools or software as Lumion, Enscape, and V-Ray. So in total, we are talking about a lot of content. For instance, you have 11,200 videos in the solution. We have 1,200 learning paths. So there's a lot of things to look into and search for. So I will show you how we can do that now in the live demo. When you are logged in either as a user or admin, this is the user interface you will be presented for. So up on the left side, you have some hyperlinks into Symetri training, into the Symetri portal, and the Naviate web page. Here is all the assets. On the left side is the assets, everything within Autodesk. As you can see, it's all the product in their portfolio. We have some Lumion, some Escape, and some Naviate. All the products, but also the help files for Naviate is presented in the Pinnacle Series. In the middle of the screen, you are presented for the frequently used assets, things you have been clicking into each and every day will be here. The trending assets part in the middle, it's what's trending within your company. So you can see here what your colleagues have been searching for or looking into. Currently, I'm not enrolled in any courses. So I will show you how you can do that later on. But first of all, I'll just say on the top menu here on the right side, you have some icons. It's the home icon, the training. You can get notification internally in regards to training or content. This is a feature that can unlock the full Pinnacle Series. It's more information on full Pinnacle Series on our web pages. This cogwheel here is only presented for the admin. This is where the admin enrolls and add users into their Pinnacle instance. And this is your profile part. So here's where you can change information, email addresses, picture and password and so on and so forth, and your preferred language. So here's a long list. You can also here go through my assets. So this is the asset which I have tagged as my favorite. So all the assets you tag as favorite will appear here, and you can search for asset name or asset type, or you can use the filter for search. If you want to make a quick note for yourself to remember things or document a workflow or anything else, you can also instantly here start typing and create a new document that will be available in my assets. So leaving the normal user interface as a user for a moment and head into how can I, as an admin for this site, enroll my users. So clicking the cogwheel and click Manage Users. Here you will be presented for 3 buttons, and you also have a good overview of how many accesses you have in the Pinnacle you have received a login to. So it's very easy. Click New User, write in the username and the email. You can also onboard other admins if you would like to by clicking this. Probably it could make sense to have a BIM manager or a CP users as an admin as well here. And of course, always click email instruction to users. Then we will receive an email with a login and a password, and they can log into this Pinnacle Lite and start using it. And if they have forgot how to log in or need some information, you can just click the user and email the instruction again. And you can also remove users from this environment. So this is all accessed by the admin of Pinnacle Lite. So heading back to the main user interface. You will here see how many courses you are enrolled in and how many courses you have completed. You will also here be presented for upcoming events, either internally as a Learn and Learn or events presented from Symetri. And you have my tags here as well. So if you go into the next icon is the training part. You have the calendar here for live events. And as you see, I'm not currently enrolled in any courses, but I can see my learning paths that I have done. So I just did the getting started in Pinnacle yesterday, completed, and I dropped another training here. So if you want to enroll in a training yourself as a user and you are interested in something from Eagle Point, that is the main provider of the software, and you are looking into Revit architecture fundamentals, as you can see, you have a lot of different training paths or learning paths to enroll into. You can briefly click this and read it more about what's within this training. It's a little bit slow, could be the presentation mode. Could be. So if I click enroll here now, it should pop up the presentation, but it didn't. There. You'll be prompted for the course enrollment with a due date or not. You could assign a due date, or you can decide not to have a due date. I choose to have it now and click continue. You will have a brief information, the course description, of course, the objectives with the core training, an introduction to BIM, and introduction to Revit. And we will also see just below the heading, estimated duration, approximate the time you need to attend to this training. And you will see the content in the training here. So I can also choose to enroll in this one, set a due date, continue. So I now enroll myself into 2 trainings. I can also choose to drop it if I didn't intend to this training, or I can go to training. So if you click go to course, this is how it will be perceived from you as a user. Some brief introduction things. All the trainings comes with a data set. So whatever the videos are showing of a model or a project, you will have the same model at your screen. So you can use your second screen to have this training on, and you can perform the same task on your main screen in Revit or Civil 3D or AutoCAD or whatever. All these training comes with that. If you click next, the next one is a video. The video is a combination of this one. You can make it a full screen or have it like this. Is what you prefer to do. All the videos. If I start this now, you can see it's a transcript on the right side, so you can follow through the text what the person is talking about in the video. And that's one of the things with the language translation part. So this person in the video here is talking English. And if you have chosen another language, let's say Dutch, German, this text will appear in German. So if you don't understand what you're talking about, you can follow the text together with the screen, and you will get it you present it in your own language and understand what he's talking about. If you decide now to go out of this, say you need to do something else, and go back to your training, and here you can see my learning path is popping up in my courses. I finished this 6%, so I click this one, and it goes straight into my video where I left at the same time. I watched 12 seconds and I went out. So that it's very easy to get back on training if you needed to take a phone or attend other tasks within your company, and you can dive directly into where you left the training. So yeah, this is Pinnacle Lite. This is the content you have available, and what you can do or you as a user can use Pinnacle Lite for. Several customers are using it in an onboarding situation, upskilling, and as an additional resource for the user after our on-site training to make sure that you have the latest information on the products. Pinnacle Lite will be updated a month and a half after new releases from Autodesk and also after releases from Naviate with the latest content. So you will be presented with, let me see, let's do a search again. The search part is pretty much the same as you do with Google search. If you are good with Google search, you also will be good using this search. So what's new in Revit from last year is here. So pretty soon what's new for Revit 2021 will be here. So it's easy for you to just read through, get the information you need, and maybe take the course. And then you can enroll to this course and do a quick course. I guess it's about 50 to 20 minutes training. And you are skilled up what's the latest news on the latest release. Do we have any questions? No. So this is Pinnacle Lite. I urge you, either as a user or a contract admin, to make sure that you get this and you have access to this today. Probably a lot of you sitting out there at the home offices and need quick answers to questions, are struggling, and so on and so forth. And this is the platform where you can get your answers. So heading back to my presentation. And where we left there. This is not Friday, but every Friday, first Friday every month, we have Naviate webinars. So just swap to the correct presentation. So the next webinar tomorrow, it's talking about features for Naviate architecture and so on and so forth. I just also wanted to share with you some information. We have information about Pinnacle, more in-depth information for the user, also for the contract admins, and you can read more on how you can get access to it. And if you are a Naviate contract admin today and you haven't received any login and an email from us, please contact us and we'll make sure that you get that information and can get started. So that's all for me today. We're going to do several Pinnacle webinars going forward and touch base on different topics. So please stay tuned, look into the website, and you can go in and register for the different topics that we will do going forward from now. So thank you for joining today. Hope you got a little bit more insight on how Pinnacle Lite will work for you as a user and from the contract admin side. And I wish you all luck and take care. Bye-bye.